everyone! Today I'm going to teach you how to make chicken and dumplings from scratch. What you're going to need to make this recipe is 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter cut up into small pieces, just under a cup of milk, some chicken broth, and the way I make this a quick and easy weekday meal is I use a rotisserie chicken. My local grocery store does rotisserie chickens, and ones that they don't use they put in a cold case, and you can usually get that about $1 off. So I got a deal on this chicken. I got it at a little bit of a discount. So let's go ahead and make this. Okay, I'm going to start by adding some chicken stock to a big pot and let that start boiling. Okay, so I'm going to start with about 2½ of the Swanson chicken broth. I like the no salt added. Okay, and we'll put that on to boil while we make our dumplings. To make the dumplings, we're going to combine 2 cups of flour with 2 tablespoons of butter that's been chopped into small pieces. And using a fork, we're just going to start working these together. Okay, and after your flour gets to a nice kind of crumb state, looking like the butter is getting incorporated, you're going to add in the milk. And you're going to mix it around until it forms a nice dough. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is lightly flour your surface. And you're going to turn your dough out. You're going to want it about 1/4 inch thick. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut them, and then we're going to add them onto a plate. We're going to put flour in between each layer. That way they don't stick. So you're going to want to cut them kind of in 2-inch by 2-inch sections. It's much easier to use a pizza cutter, but I'm at my mom's house and I forgot to bring one with me. So we're just going to cut by hand. Okay, so we're going to start adding these to the pot, and the trick is to add them one at a time and use a spoon to move them around as you go. Okay, so once everything's in, you're going to let it boil for 15 minutes before you add in the chicken. Okay, now that this has been boiling for 15 minutes, you can see the gravy's getting nice and thick. The dumplings are looking really nice. So at this point, we're going to start adding the chicken. Like I said, I use a rotisserie chicken just because it's easier. It's chicken that's already cooked. But if you have leftover chicken, use that. If you have chicken in your freezer, use that. Use whatever you have. I do this with leftover turkey at Thanksgiving time. And we make turkey and dumplings because you can always get turkey broth around November. So I stock up on turkey broth and we make turkey and dumplings. But use whatever kind of chicken you want. You want about 3 cups of chicken. I did a pretty good mix here of light and dark meat. A little something for everybody. And then this is a good time to season to taste. I've got some cracked black pepper here and some cracked Himalayan sea salt. Okay, and as soon as that chicken warms through, you are all set. You go ahead and turn off the heat. Let that chicken warm through. As it sits, it'll thicken up some more. If you want it thicker than it is right now, put some of your extra broth or some water in a jar or something with a lid and a little bit of flour. Shake it up real good and then put it in. That way you don't get little balls of flour. And if it's too thick, just add some more stock. So there you go, a nice warm meal from scratch, chicken and dumplings. Enjoy!